Yes, Daddy. Madam Gazelle said I have to practice.
Oh, yes. Practice makes perfect.
Will you help me?
Of course Daddy Pig will help you while I, do some work in another room.
Susie is practicing too.
Yes, that's it. La, 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 la.
Very good, Danny. Shall we call that a day?
No. Madam Gazelle said I had to keep on trying until I get it right.
Peppa and her friends have been practicing their recorders all week. They are giving a concert for the parents.
Welcome to our concert. Ready, children?
Bravo! Bravo! Ah.
Worked hard. Yes, it was a very good experience for them.
It's hard to think it was only for a week of our lives. And now it's over.
Children, for our next concert, I want you to learn this tune.
Hooray!
Go home and practice, practice, practice.
Peppa loves the recorder. Everyone loves the recorder.
Let's do lots of sounds and surprise Daddy.
What a good idea.
Come on, George.
Peppa and George are recording lots of different sounds. In the kitchen, in the bedroom, in the living room, in the hallway, even in the garden.
Peppa, George, Daddy will be home soon. Have you finished recording your sounds?
No, Mummy, there's just one more. Come on, George. Follow me.
What sound can it be?
It's a very important sound.
Peppa is going into the bathroom.
Flush the toilet, George.
Daddy Pig is home from work.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy.
I've been looking forward to playing my new synthesizer all day. Lovely music.
It's even more lovely with the buttons, Daddy. Play it again.
All right. Whoa! What's that?
That's me. We've made lots of silly sounds. Play it again. It's funny music, Daddy.
Oh, it certainly is.
Daddy Pig loves funny music. Everyone loves funny music.
That sounds a bit boring.
This is the history of concrete area.
OK, so who wants to learn about concrete? Okie dokie. Owing to the current mud situation, I've got a better idea. Who wants to do some puddle jumping?
Me! My most favourite thing in the whole world is jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
And if we're going to jump in puddles...
we must wear our boots.
That's right. Are you ready?
Yes!
Then jump!
Oh, my turn!
Daddy Pig has covered everyone in mud.
Although I say it myself, that was a good puddle jump.
Well done, Daddy Pig. But maybe that's enough mud for one day.
Yes, next up is dancing.
Oh, good. I love dancing.
Dancing in mud.
Great.
Hooray!
Here is Madame Gazelle with her band.
Hello, everyone. Are you ready to dance?
Yes!
Dance, dance, dance in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, splosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Dance, dance, dance in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, splosh, splish, splash.
Yay! This is a very muddy festival.
Peppa loves the muddy festival. Everyone loves the muddy.
What is wrong with this machine?
Robots from the future. Hello, I'm an alien. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop. I am a robot. I am a robot. Zing, zong, zing. This is the best music yet.
No, I think the machine is broken. There.
Oh.
Now tell me, how does this make you feel?
It makes me feel a bit bored. It makes me feel tired. Has the music machine gone wrong again?
No, this is music. It reminds me of a lovely garden on a hot summer day. A young man, a broken heart.
Please, can we have the space music again?
That was not music, it was the machine gone wrong. Do you not like this music?
No. Madame Gazelle, can you make the machine go wrong again?
No.
Oh.
I suppose we cannot all like the same things in life.
I like the space music. And me. And me.
Okay, what does this music make you think of?
I know. This music makes me think of jumping up and down in muddy puddles. This way. Follow me, everyone. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash.
Peppa loves moving to music. Everyone loves moving to music.
This is rosemary. I like to use it in my cooking.
It smells interesting.
This is mint.
Ooh, that smells very minty. Yeah.
And this is lavender.
Ooh, that smells like Granny Pig's perfume.
Wow! That's a strong smell of lavender. Ah, Granny Pig, you smell nice.
Thank you, Grandpa Pig.
Granny, smell this.
What is it?
It's my perfume.
Oh, yes. It's lovely. Has George made some perfume too?
No, Granny. He doesn't like the smell of anything.
There must be something you like the smell of.
George has found a muddy puddle.
Ah, George, what have you got there?
Have you made some perfume? Actually, that smells quite nice.
It smells lovely.
I say, that is delightful. What did you put in it, George?
George's Perfume is made out of muddy puddles.
Perfume the muddy puddle.
Whee! Granny Pig, you smell even nicer than you did before.
Yes, you should use Perfume the Muddy Puddle more often.
George has found a muddy puddle.
Ooh, it's shiny enough to see our faces. I can see the sky. There's a cloud. Meh.
Here are Pedro Pony and Danny Dog.
Hello, everyone. Did you drop something in that puddle? No, we're looking at the sky. But the sky is in the sky. Look at this spoon. That's my face. It looks funny. Whoa! Now I'm upside down. How does that work? It's a funny magic mirror spoon. I know where there are some big funny mirrors. Really? Wobbly mirrors in a tent. Where are these wobbly mirrors? At the fair.
The parents have brought the children to the fair.
Roll up, roll up. See my amazing wobbly mirrors.
The tent is full of big wobbly mirrors.
Ooh, what's happened to my body? You're a wobbly jelly. Wobble, wobble, wobble. How does it do that, Daddy?
It's very simple. Illusions of optical differentials by convex and concave surfaces generate patterns...
So it's magic.
Yes, it's magic.
Look at me. I've gone all squishy. I've got a long neck, like a giraffe.
This mirror looks normal to me.
Daddy, where's your big tummy gone?
What tummy?
It is Mummy Rabbit with her baby twins, Rosie and Robbie.
Hello, sister. How are you today? Very good, sister. Mustn't chat for long, though. I've got customers inside the tent.
Who can tell me their favourite game?
Jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
And what do we need to make a muddy puddle?
Dirt and water.
Dirt and water. Mix them together to make a muddy puddle. Peppa, please test the puddle.
This puddle is too dry.
Let's add some more water. Please jump again, Peppa.
This puddle is just right. Nice and muddy.
And making muddy puddles is a bit like making concrete. Concrete is what we're using to make your new playground. It starts off wet and soft like mud, then it sets and goes hard forever.
Ooh!
Right now, it is gloopy like custard. Let me show you. You see, it's very soft. But who can tell me what's going to happen next?
The concrete will go hard.
Exactly. It will set as hard as rock.
Daddy Pig, I think you should step out of there before...
I'll be with you in a moment, Mr. Bull. I'm just talking to the children.
Yes, but...
You see, the concrete is soft. Still soft. And now... hard.
Wow!
All thanks to a bit of simple science. Now, Mr. Bull, what was it you were saying?
I was trying to say you should get out before the concrete goes hard.
Ah.
Daddy Pig is stuck.
Don't worry, Daddy Pig. I'll have you out in a jiffy.
How?
I'll dig up the playground.
Daddy Pig loves being dug out of concrete. Everyone loves being dug out of concrete.
George! Catch it!
George's hat is caught in a tree.
George, you are all muddy. Oh, But your hat is still clean.
Thank goodness for that.
I'll get it down for you.
Perhaps I had better help.
No, Grandpa. I can do it. Whoops.
Oh dear, Peppa is covered in mud.
I see two little piggies who need a bath.
George's hat is on top of some reeds in the pond.
Lucky for us, your hat is still clean, George.
But how do we get it?
This is a job for a grown-up. I will need a stick.
Don't fall in, Grandpa.
I know what I'm doing, Peppa. I can reach it.
I see a big piggy who needs a bath.
Grandpa Pig, what on earth are you doing?
I'm having a cup of tea.
No, you're not.
Of course I'm not. That was a joke. It is perfectly clear to see that I have fallen into the pond.
That was a silly thing to do. Peppa, George, you're both covered in mud too.
We were trying to get George's hat back, Granny.
Where is George's hat anyway?
It's flying in the sky.
I will get George's hat back and then you can all get cleaned up.
Be careful, Granny.
I would use a stick.
Thank you, everyone, but it's perfectly fine. I've got boots on.
If you walk on that manure, you will sink.
Hush, Grandpa. I have no intention of sinking. I can reach it. Got it. Ah!
Oh dear. Here is Rebecca Rabbit.
Hello, Rebecca. This is my friend, Kylie. Hello, Kylie. Squeak. Are you playing a game? We are jumping. Rabbits are the best at jumping. Watch this. Well done, Rebecca. But that's not as good as my friend Kylie. Go on, do your jump. I don't want to show off. Do it. OK. That is high.
Kylie Kangaroo is the best at jumping. Here is Pedro Pony.
Hello, everyone.
Nay.
Hello, Pedro. This is my friend, Kylie Kangaroo. She's my friend. She can jump higher than anyone. No one can jump higher than me or my super space hopper. Show him, Kylie. But Pedro did really well. Do it. OK. Wow!
Kylie Kangaroo is the best at jumping.
I could jump higher, but I'm a little bit tired. Ugh! What was that?
It is raining.
Like I said, if you want it to rain, start a barbecue.
I'm afraid we'll all have to go indoors.
What? And miss the rain?
Mr. Kangaroo has got a big umbrella to shelter everyone from the rain.
Food's ready. Who's hungry?
Me! Yummy!
Peppa likes corn on the cob. Everyone likes corn on the cob.
It's stopped raining.
The rain makes everything so fresh and green.
And wet.
And muddy! This is how you jump in muddy puddles. Wow, that looks fun. I'm the best at jumping, but Peppa's the best at jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Do you need to do running?
No.
Do you need to do press-ups?
No. I need to sleep and dream about puddles.
It is the day of the big Puddle Jump. Daddy Pig is wearing his puddle jumping costume.
I can't find my golden boots.
I gave those old boots to Grandpa for his gardening.
My lucky golden boots to be used as gardening boots.
You've got other ones.
It's not the same.
Hello?
Grandpa? Remember those old boots I gave you?
Yes.
Daddy needs them back urgently. You have been looking after them.
They have been watered.
Grandpa Pig is growing tomatoes in Daddy's lucky boots.
We need them for the puddle jump today.
Righto, I'll meet you there.
Everyone has come to watch Daddy Pig's Puddle Jump. Please welcome your friend and mine, Mr. Potato!
Hooray! Good luck, Daddy Pig. Oh, but where are your lucky boots?
Here they are.
Thank you, Grandpa Pig. I can smell tomatoes.
And now for Daddy Pig's Puddle Jump. Daddy Pig is thinking. Ready, steady, go!
I must become one with the puddle. I must be the puddle.
Wah! The puddle has gone.
The puddle has gone over all of us.
Daddy Pig has become one with the puddle. Everyone has become one with the puddle. It's a new world record!
Hooray!
Now, we just have to wait for a fire.
How long do we have to wait?
Oh, it could be a long time. I've been waiting ages.
How many fires have you actually put out, Miss Rabbit?
None. Not one fire. But you've got to be ready.
It's the fire phone.
Oh, can you answer it, Peppa? It'll probably be your daddy again.
OK. Hello, fire station.
Hello, Peppa.
Oh, Daddy, it is you. You're very naughty. This phone is for fires only.
Can you put Miss Rabbit on, please? There's a good girl.
Daddy wants to speak to you.
Hello, Daddy Pig. This phone is only to be used when there's a...
Fire! Fire!
Oh dear, Daddy Pig's barbecue is on fire.
Fire! Fire!
Mummy's to the rescue!
Whee!
Hold tight!
Fire! Fire! Ding dong, ding dong.
It's Miss Rabbit's fire engine.
Stand back, Daddies!
Mummy Dog, turn on the water.
Aye, aye, Mummy Pig.
The fire is out.
Hooray! Thank you for saving us, Miss Rabbit.
No problem. It's all part of the service. The Mummy's Fire Engine Service.
And now that Miss Rabbit has kindly flooded our garden, we can all jump up and down in muddy puddles.
I love fire engines, especially when they make muddy puddles.
And what is your talent, Rebecca?
I can make a special noise. It only works if I go up on my tiptoes. That was very good.
Yes, but what can I do? Candy, what is your talent?
Skipping. I was going to do skipping, but I can still do dancing and singing. My talent is singing. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I can still do dancing.
Susie Sheep, what is your talent?
Dancing. No, you can't dance.
Oh dear, dancing was Peppa's last talent.
It is so nice that everyone has chosen a different talent to perform. Now, who do we have left? Peppa.
I was going to skip or sing or dance, but they've all been done.
A talent can be anything, Peppa.
But not watching television.
Think of something you really like to do.
I know! I've got a talent that I'm really good at.
I wonder what Peppa's talent can be.
My special talent that I'm the best at in the whole world is jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Hands up, all those who want to ride on the train.
Me!
And hands up, all those who want to stay on the bus. OK. You can all go on the train and I'll follow along behind.
Round the little train goes choo-choo-choo, choo-choo-choo, choo-choo-choo. Round the little train goes choo-choo-choo, all day long.
What a lot of mud.
We don't want to get stuck. Maybe we should go a different way.
It's only a patch of mud. Come on, Gertrude. You can make it.
Come on, bus. You can make it.
The bus is stuck in the mud.
Oh, bother.
Hello, Miss Rabbit. How are you today?
I'm a bit stuck. Can you rescue me?
Certainly.
Is your truck strong enough?
Trust me.
Did it work?
No. We need a vehicle with more power.
Can I help in any way?
It's nothing that I can't deal with. Thanks anyway.
I've got an idea. Grandpa Pig's train can tow me out of the mud.
Good thinking, Miss Rabbit.
Grandpa's little train is going to pull the bus out of the mud.
Full steam.
Come on, Gertrude!
Gertrude!
Oh, well done.
It's amazing what can be done by a toy train.
Toy? Gertrude isn't a toy.
Gertrude is the very best train in the whole world. Can we play upstairs now? Yes, let's play dressing up. I was asking Leo. Oh. Rah! Leo says he likes playing dressing up. Good. Come on, Leo.
Peppa and Susie are playing dressing up. Peppa is going to be a fairy.
I grant you one wish. My wish is to be Queen Susie, and Leo Lion will be the jester. He doesn't want to be the jester. He wants to be the king.
Here is Daddy Pig.
Mummy Pig tells me you have a very special visitor.
It's only Susie, Daddy.
Are you sure there isn't someone else, Peppa?
There is someone else. King Leo Lion. Roar!
Oh, it's an honour to meet you, King Leo.
Daddy Pig pretends he can see King Leo.
May I say what a fine golden mane you have?
Yes, it is very fine. And he is wearing his best red trousers.
Oh, yes.
And his blue jumper. Silly Peppa. Leo isn't wearing a blue jumper. He's wearing his best green shirt.
Well, it is sort of a bluey green.
Peppa, Susie, your friends are here.
Peppa's friends are here. They're all wearing their boots.
Let's jump in muddy puddles. Yes.
Are you sure Leo should jump in puddles without his boots?
Oh, I forgot. Leo's wearing his boots as well. Look at Leo. He's jumping up and down too.
Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Even pretend friends. Peppa and George are playing one last game outside before bedtime.
Look, Look, George. Lots of muddy puddles.
Peppa and George are wearing their boots. They are going to jump up and down in muddy puddles. Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. George loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Look! The biggest puddle in the world.
What a huge big puddle.
Peppa! George! Bath time!
Daddy, Mummy, we found the biggest muddy puddle in the world.
I can see that. Quick, into the bath.
Oh, can't we just play outside a bit longer?
No, it's bath time. Are you and George feeling sleepy?
No, Daddy. We are not even a tiny bit sleepy.
Peppa and George might not be sleepy, but I am.
Me too.
Before bedtime, Peppa and George have their bath. Peppa likes splashing. George likes splashing. Peppa and George both like splashing.
That's enough splashing.
Let's get you dry and into your pyjamas.
Oh, can't we just stay in the bath a little bit longer?
Bath time is over. Now it's time to clean your teeth.
Before going to bed, Peppa and George brush their teeth.
OK, that's enough brushing. Into your beds.
Oh, I think our teeth need a bit more cleaning.
When you're in bed, Daddy Pig will read you a story.
Hooray!
Peppa and George like stories.
Oh, thank you. Goodbye.
Peppa is enjoying pretending to be Mummy Pig. But George is getting a bit bored.
Sorry, Daddy Pig. I'm nearly finished. There, all done. Come on, Daddy Pig, it's time you did some work.
Goodbye, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig.
Goodbye.
Daddy Pig is digging in the garden.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, George.
I'm not Peppa, I'm Mummy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Daddy Pig is here to do some work.
That's very kind of you, Daddy Pig. Now be careful, it's a very deep hole.
I hope you are not digging in your best clothes, Daddy Pig. I want to make big snorts too.
Ice cream, everyone.
Ice cream?
Peppa, George, you must take off those muddy clothes before you eat.
I'm Mummy Pig and this is Daddy Pig.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So, where are Peppa and George?
We don't know.
Oh, well, that's a shame because I've got their favourite ice cream here. But if we can't find them, then...
Here we are.
Peppa? George? There you are.
Yes, Mummy. We were just pretending to be you and Daddy.
You really had us fooled.
But if Peppa turns and sees someone move, they have to go back to the start.
George, I saw you move. Back to the start. Got you. I win. You moved before I was ready. The rules say I can move when I like, don't they, George?
Now it's Chloe's turn to be the sly fox. Peppa and George must stay very still.
Ah! Peppa, I saw you move. Back to the start. It's not fair. You look too long. The rules say I can look as long as I want. Back to the start.
George is the winner.
Can we play a different game? Yes, but as long as it's a grown-up game. I
know. Let's play my favourite game. It's very grown up. George, do you know what Peppa's favourite game is?
Peppa's favourite game is jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
George, if you jump in puddles, you must wear your boots. I've brought some boots for you too, Chloe. I'm too grown up to jump in muddy puddles. Oh, so am I.
George loves jumping in muddy puddles. Secretly, Peppa would love to jump in the puddle, but she wants to look grown up.
I hear there's some puddle jumping going on.
Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig love jumping in muddy puddles.
It does look fun. Yes, it does. Maybe there's a rule that says big girls can jump in muddy puddles. Yes, that's a good rule. Race you! Race you!
Peppa and Chloe love jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles, even grown-up girls.
What's hysterical reenactment?
It's when you dress up like it's the olden days.
And sit around drinking tea.
We do more than just drink tea. Today, we were being Romans.
What's Romans?
Romans were people who lived a very long time ago.
And I am the Emperor.
The Emperor was the boss of all the Romans.
Ooh!
Goodbye! See you next week, Granny Pig!
Bye! Granny, can we be Romans too?
Yes, Peppa. Here are some helmets.
Now what do we do?
We march around saying, Bene, Vidi, Vici.
What does that mean, Granny?
It probably means anyone for another cup of tea. No.
It means I came, I saw, I conquered. Bene, Vidi, Vici. Bene, Vidi, Vici.
Granny Pig loves being a Roman.
Veni, vidi, vici.
Peppa and George love being Romans too.
Peppa and George have been doing some lovely pictures this morning.
My goodness, they're very good. They look just like Polly. Just like Polly. The Romans liked making pictures too, you know.
Did they?
Yes. They used coloured pieces to make pictures, known as mosaics. Here's one I made this morning.
Ooh! Can we make a mosaic?
What a good idea.
You'll need some coloured pebbles. Follow me. I've got a whole bag of pebbles in my shed.
This is Grandpa Pig's shed.
Here we are. Lots of coloured pebbles.
George, what shall we make a picture of? Dinosaur.
Good idea, George. You find the green pebbles for the dinosaur.
Today we have a visitor.
Ooh.
Mandy Mouse.
Hello, everyone. Squeak. Hello.
Mandy Mouse uses a wheelchair to get around.
Mandy is spending the day at our playgroup. If she likes it, she will come every day. See you later, Mandy. Have fun.
Bye, Mummy. Hello, Mandy. I'm Peppa Pig. Hello, Peppa. Hello, I'm Danny Dog. And I'm Susie Sheep. We're drawing pictures. I drew the sun. Ooh. I drew a cloud. Ooh. I drew the sky. That's nice. I like drawing aeroplanes. Wow. That's a really good drawing. Thank you.
It is playtime.
That was fun. Wow, you're fast. All thanks to my wheelchair. Why do you have a wheelchair, Mandy? Because my legs don't work like yours. Can you walk on your legs? No, I have my wheels. Ooh. See, I get around fine. I can do everything. Squeak! Let's play ball. Yes, please. Squeak! OK, Mandy,
you're on my team. Susie, you're on my team. Gerald, Pedro, Molly, and Emily.
The children are in 2 teams.
How do you play this game? The captain takes the ball and throws it over there. No, I know the rules, and you're not holding the ball. I say we do it this way. That is the rules because I said so. What about the team who gets the ball through the hoop wins? Okay. Wow, you both look the same. That's because we're identical twins.
Identical twins look like each other.
Do people get you mixed up? Sometimes, but it's okay. We're used to it.
Peggy, Pandora, as it is your first time at playgroup, you may both choose what we do today.
We like solving mysteries and we like doing puzzles.
Mysteries and puzzles. Let me see. Yes, we have a jigsaw puzzle.
Hooray! We love jigsaws. This looks like a cloud. And here is the sun. Maybe they fit together. No, they don't fit. Try turning that piece around. Now they fit. Where does this piece go? Try putting the blue sky with the blue sky. It fits. And the green grass with the green grass.
The jigsaw is finished.
It's a picture of a house on a sunny day.
Well done, children. That was great teamwork. Are you enjoying your day, Pandora, Peggy?
Yes, thank you. We love doing puzzles and solving mysteries. Our daddy is a policeman. Ooh! I want to be a policeman when I grow up. The police drive cars with flashing lights. And they go... Nina, Nina, Nina,
Yes. Perhaps now is a good time to phone your daddy and let him know how we're getting on. Oh, where is my phone? I must have put it down somewhere.
Have you lost your phone, Madame Gazelle?
Yes, I had it just now. Where can it be?
Where did you last see it?
If I knew that, Susie, I wouldn't be looking for it, would I?
Why don't you always put things in the same place, Madame Gazelle? Then you will know where they are.
Well, that is very good advice, Susie. But it is not always possible to put something down in the same place every time.
Ooh, we love fireworks.
Hello, Madame Gazelle. Where do you want these fireworks?
Put them on the next hill, please, Mr. Bull.
Okie dokie.
Children, before we celebrate Chinese New Year, we must sweep up.
Why?
We must sweep out the old year before we welcome in the new year.
Finished, Madame Gazelle.
Lovely. Now, we must be careful not to sweep anymore, so please hide all the brushes.
All the children are hiding their brushes.
Madame Gazelle, why do we hide the brushes?
So we don't sweep away the good luck that the new year brings, Pedro.
Okay.
When you have good luck, nice things happen.
Ooh. Can I have some good luck, please?
They say if you wear something red, it will bring you good luck.
Peppa and her friends pick something red to wear.
I'm wearing lucky red shoes. I'm wearing a red hat. I'm wearing a red scarf and my red dress.
Ah, a red scarf and a red dress? That will make you extra lucky, Peppa.
That's not fair. I want to be extra lucky too. If I am extra lucky, I will share it with you, Susie. Thank you, Peppa.
Peppa and Susie are best friends.
Now, to celebrate the new year, we will have a dragon dance with a big dragon like this.
Ooh! Is it a scary dragon?
No, Danny. It is a super friendly dragon.
Where is it?
We are going to make it.
What's that? It looks like a sausage.
It might look like a sausage now, but soon it will be a magnificent dragon.
How do we make the sausage look like a dragon?
With cardboard and paints, ribbons, and your imagination.
Peppa and her friends are making a dragon. I sell you this morning. I'm a solar-powered torch, a wooden frying pan, an electric gnome.
Nothing for us today, thank you, Mr. Fox.
Unless you've got a metal detector.
Metal detector? Well, why didn't you say so? I've got a metal detector right here.
Fantastic. It's just like my old one.
It's got 3 settings: finding things, good at finding things, and really good at finding things.
Excellent. We'll take it.
Now we can find George's lost key.
Hooray!
How does the metal detector work, Grandpa?
I'll show you. Imagine I have lost this coin. I turn on the metal detector and swing it gently from side to side. I'm looking for it here. I'm looking for it there.
But, Grandpa, you put the coin here.
I know, Peppa. I'm just pretending to look for it.
Why don't you pretend to look for it here?
Here, you say? Aha! I've found something. It's a coin.
Yes, Grandpa. It's the one you just put there.
Yes, Peppa. And that's how you find things, with a metal detector.
Can we have a go?
Of course. Let's find that lost key.
Here, there, here. We found something.
No, it's a nail.
Oh.
Keep looking.
Here, there. There's something else.
A spoon? What's that doing here?
This is fun. Key.
George wants to find the key.
Ooh, what is it, Grandpa?
It's the key.
Hooray! Now we can wind up Mr. Robot. No.
George never wants to lose the key again.
Don't worry, George. If the key falls out again, we can find it with my new metal detector.
It's World Book Day tomorrow, and we have to dress up as someone from a book.
That sounds exciting. Who are you going to be, Peppa?
You've got lots of books to choose from.
Yes! I can go as a sleepy princess from this book.
Yes, I love reading you this story. Once upon a time, there lived a...
Or maybe I can go as the red monkey.
Oh, I love that book too.
I can't decide. All the books are good.
Why not go as Funny Onion from the book that Mummy Pig wrote?
No, Daddy. It has to be a real book, not Mummy's book.
Thank you very much, Peppa.
Once upon a time, there was an onion called Funny Onion. 4768593112.
Most of Mummy Pig's book is one big long number.
Yes, there were a few printing problems. How about this book?
The Tiny Magic Fairy. Yes! I'm a tiny magic fairy.
And George, what's your favourite book?
Dinosaur.
Of course, your pop-up dinosaur book.
Well, that's settled. George will go to World Book Day as a dinosaur and Peppa will go as a tiny fairy.
Or maybe a duck. Quack, quack.
It is nearly bedtime.
Aha! I'm the happy pirate from the pirate book. Pirates are my favourite because they are funny and they sing happy songs and...
Brush their teeth?
Yes, brush their teeth.
Are we all ready for World Book Day tomorrow?
No. My favourite book keeps changing.
Oh, don't worry, Peppa. You can decide in the morning. Oh, yes. Maybe it was meant for someone else.
Delivery for Daddy Pig.
Thank you, Mr. Zebra.
It's a picture of me, George and Daddy in our car.
Yes, next to a no parking sign.
It says I have to have a lesson to learn how to park.
Daddy has to go to school.
It is Police Officer Panda and Police Officer Squirrel.
Hello, Mr. Pig.
Can I help you?
Yes, it's about the parking ticket.
It's just routine. Nothing to worry about.
You're not planning on leaving the country, are you?
No.
Are you ready for your parking lesson?
Yes.
Marvellous. Follow me. This is a no parking sign.
It is important to look out for signs on the public highway.
That's right.
Police Officer Panda will now show you how to park.
Here is somewhere you can park. There is no sign here. Here is somewhere you should not park. There is a no parking sign.
And that is the end of the parking lesson.
That's all very clear. Thank you, Police Officer Panda and Police Officer Squirrel.
Just doing our job.
Hello, Police Officer Panda.
Oh, hello, Miss Rabbit.
Say cheese.
What? A parking ticket? But that's outrageous. I was only parked for a moment.
This sign was clearly visible.
And you were parked in front of it.
Ho ho, you're right. It just goes to show that nobody is above the law.
And even grown-ups get told off.
This is the Children's Festival.
Wow!
Welcome to the festival!
At the Children's Festival, there are so many fun things to see and do. Here is Susie Sheep.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Susie. Isn't this great? It's brilliant.
There's so much going on. What shall we do first?
We've got making things, sandcastles, storytelling.
Yes, I like stories. Me too.
This is the story tent. All of Peppa's friends are here.
Hello, children. If you want a story about a pirate, say aha!
Aha!
Good. Once upon a time, there was a pirate. He found a desert island and he dug up some buried treasure. The end.
What an adventure! That story makes me miss the sea. I must set sail at once and find that desert island.
Captain Dog loves the sea.
It's just a story, Daddy. You don't need to set sail.
Oh, yes. No need for me to set sail ever again.
I like the Children's Festival.
Yes, and not a drop of rain. We've been really lucky this year.
Oh, I told you it wouldn't be muddy.
A little bit of mud would be nice.
This way to the making things tent.
Today, we're going to learn how to make something from the olden days. Who wants to make a basket? Okie dokie. How about knitting an olden days hat? How about a dragon?
Me!
All the children are making dragons.
Don't worry, there is something we can do with daisies. We can make a daisy chain.
What's a daisy chain?
I'll show you. First, you take a daisy and make a little hole in the stem. Take another daisy and thread it through that hole. Then, make a hole in that daisy stem and thread another daisy through that hole. Look, a daisy chain.
Wow! Let me try. Make a hole in the stem, thread a daisy through. This is fun!
We can join them together to make one big daisy chain necklace. There! Now you are the Daisy Queen, Peppa.
Yes, I am the Daisy Queen. Look at me, look at me! No, George, I am the Daisy Queen. You need to be something else. Oh.
can be a lion. And these dandelions can be your mane.
George is a dandelion. Roar!
George likes being a lion.
Roar!
Children, come and get your food.
Look, everyone. I am the Daisy Queen, and this is George the Lion. Roar!
Ooh.
And I know a trick to see if you like butter, Daddy.
Really?
Yes, you do like butter.
Oh, I do.
That's very clever, Peppa. Can I try? Yes. Daddy also likes eggs and tomato, cheese and cake.
Wow! How do you know all that, Mummy?
Because he's got bits of egg, tomato, cheese and cake all down his front.
Ho, ho.
Daddy Pig loves picnics. Everybody loves picnics.
You pick a marble and you put it in here. And it goes timble-tumble all the way down to the bottom.
Ooh.
I'll show you. Ready, steady, go! Again! Bye-bye, Mummy. You can go and do your work now.
Oh, thank you, Peppa. Have fun.
Can I have a go?
Yes, Rebecca. You take this marble and you...
Ready, steady, go! That was fun.
And then you can add some more bits to the marble run. Let's make it the biggest marble run ever. Yay!
Let's add this wiggly bit.
And a windmill bit. The marble will make it go round and round. Do you want to have a go, George? Ready, steady, go! It's going down the windmill bit.
And the wiggly bit.
And there. Hooray!
Let's add more bits.
Yes! Let's make the biggest marble run ever! Wow! That looks good, Rebecca.
Now it's Richard's turn.
Marble run!
Richard has lots of marbles.
Ready, steady,
go! Look at all the marbles going everywhere.
I thought I heard your marble run, Peppa. Can I join in?
Yes, Daddy.
Oh, goody. Let's make it bigger.
Daddy Pig loves building the marble run.
Ah, there are no more bits of marble run left in the box.
Oh.
Never mind. We can use other things.
Peppa loves jumping in muddy puddles.
I love muddy puddles.
Peppa, if you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots.
Sorry, Mummy.
George likes to jump in muddy puddles too.
George, if you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots.
Peppa likes to look after her little brother, George.
George, let's find some more puddles.
Peppa and George are having a lot of fun. Peppa has found a little puddle. George has found a big puddle.
Look, George. There's a really big puddle.
George wants to jump into the big puddle first.
Stop, George. I must check if it's safe for you. Good. It is safe for you. Sorry, George. It's only mud.
Peppa and George love jumping in muddy puddles.
Daddy will get the kite down.
Hooray!
Yes. Careful! There's a big muddy puddle.
Peppa and George love to jump in muddy puddles.
Can we jump in the puddle? Please?
No, I don't want you covered in mud.
Oh.
Stand back, children.
Please be careful, Daddy Pig.
I know what I'm doing.
Please be careful.
Just a bit further, Daddy.
Daddy Pig, you are much too heavy for that branch.
Nonsense! I know exactly how heavy I am. There.
Hooray!
Daddy Pig has rescued the kite. Oh dear, everyone is covered in mud.
It's only mud.
Luckily, Daddy Pig hasn't hurt himself. And the kite is out of the tree.
Hooray! Mummy, now that we're all muddy, can we jump in the puddle?
I suppose so. After all, you can't get any muddier. And I think Daddy Pig is going to be doing the washing.
Oh.
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Mummy and Daddy love jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles is just as much fun as flying the kite. Now it is Zoe Zebra's turn. Now Susie Sheep. Now Danny Dog. That was very loud.
My turn. Meow. My turn. Nay. My turn.
Peppa is the loudest.
Emily, you try. I'm not too sure. Please, Emily. OK, I'll try.
My goodness, that was loud.
Wow. Do it again.
Emily is not shy anymore.
Emily, would you like to play my favourite game? What is your favourite game? Jumping in muddy puddles. That's my favourite game too.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Emily loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
This looks like fun. Yippee!
Madame Gazelle loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Emily, have you enjoyed your first day at our playgroup?
Yes, Madame Gazelle.
And I see you've made lots of new friends.
Yes. Emily Elephant is my friend. And Emily's my friend. And mine. And mine. And mine. And mine. Emily, who do you like best? I like Susie and Danny and Zoe and Rebecca and Pedro and Peppa.
Pedro has slipped and lost his glasses.
Nay. Where are my glasses?
Without glasses, Pedro cannot see very well.
Ooh.
George has found Pedro's glasses.
Ooh. Silly George. Here they are. Thank you. Pedro, why do you wear glasses? I need to. The optician says so. What's an optician? My daddy is an optician. He checks that you can see clearly. How? Does he look inside your head? He does an eye test. Shall I give you an eye test? Yes, give me an eye test. OK. Interesting. Close one eye and say what you see. I can see George. Now close both eyes. Now I can't see anything. Can't see anything. Very, very interesting. I think you need glasses. Oh, do I? Yes.
Pedro, home time.
Bye-bye, Pedro.
No.
Bye-bye. Mummy, I need glasses.
What?
Pedro gave me an eye test and I need glasses.
I'm sure your eyes are fine.
No, Mummy. When I closed my eyes, I couldn't see anything.
But no one can see anything with their eyes closed.
Oh.
What's this about needing glasses?
Pedro knows all about glasses. His daddy is an optician.
All right, Peppa. Let's take you to the optician for a proper eye test.
Let's go now.
George, would you like an eye test too?
No.
I'm the king of the castle.
Ho ho! Every castle needs a telephone. Hold this. Keep this string nice and tight and you can talk to the boys.
We don't want to talk to the boys.
We don't want to talk to the girls.
Granny Pig has found a flag for the girls' den.
This dress will make a pretty flag.
Thank you, Granny. It isn't as good as the boys' flag. I wish we were in the castle. Fairy princesses live in castles. If I were a fairy princess, I would live in a tree house.
Can we come over, please? Only if you say the castle is the best.
It is the best. I'm staying in my tree house. I love the castle.
Oh dear, it is raining and the castle has no roof.
Let's go to the tree house.
No, I'll never leave my castle.
The rain has stopped. George has found a muddy puddle.
That looks fun.
I'm staying in my castle.
I'm staying in my tree house.
Ho ho! I'll look after your castle, Danny.
I'll look after your tree house, Peppa.
Peppa and Danny love jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles, whether they are girls or boys.
George's is...
Yummy.
Look, the sun has come out.
And look what else has come out.
A rainbow!
Peppa and George love rainbows.
A rainbow only comes out when it's rainy and sunny at the same time.
Ooh!
It's got all our favourite colours in it.
Yes. Red and orange and green and blue.
And do you know what you find at the end of a rainbow?
No.
You find treasure.
Oh, can we go find the treasure now?
OK. The end of the rainbow looks like it's just on the next hill.
Let's go! Whee! It's a rainy, sunny day. The rainbow's here to play. Rainbow, rainbow, red and orange and yellow and green and purple
Hiya!
Oh, where's our rainbow gone?
It's moved to the next hill.
You cheeky rainbow.
Quick, let's catch it.
Rainbow, rainbow, it's a rainy sunny day.
It stopped raining.
And the rainbow is gone.
Don't worry, George. Maybe the rainbow has left some treasure behind.
There's something over here.
Have you found the rainbow's treasure?
Yes, I have.
A big, muddy puddle! Hooray! This is the best rainbow treasure ever. Nurse Susie is here.
And Nurse Susie says this is not dinosaur land, it's a hospital. And a hospital must be clean and tidy.
The bedroom is not dinosaur land anymore. It is a hospital.
I'm the important doctor. This dinosaur looks sick.
I agree, Doctor. He's a very greeny ill colour. He must go to bed.
And this dinosaur looks a very purpley ill colour.
Yes, Doctor. He must go into bed too.
Dinosaur!
Shush! Quiet in the hospital.
Choo-choo!
The bedroom is not a hospital anymore. Now it is a railway station.
No. There aren't any trains in Fairyland.
Oh, now the bedroom is fairyland.
Only pretty things are allowed in Fairyland.
What's all this crying about?
George and Richard want to play dinosaurs and trains.
And we want to play hospitals and fairies.
I see the rain has stopped outside. So, maybe you could all play outside.
But they like little boys' games.
And we like grown-up girls' games.
But after it's been raining in the garden, what do you normally find?
Muddy
puddles!
And what are muddy puddles for?
Jumping up and down in!
Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles, whether they are big girls or little boys. Daddy Pig is home from work.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy.
Daddy Pig, we've got a bit of a problem and,
Tell me later, Mummy Pig. I've got to get ready for football. Now, where's my football shirt?
Here.
Don't be silly, Peppa. That's one of Mummy's dresses. It's pink.
No, Daddy. It's your football shirt.
It got a bit muddy.
So we washed it.
And it all went a bit wrong. Sorry, Daddy.
But I can't wear a pink football shirt.
Why not, Daddy? Pink is a lovely colour.
What do you think, George?
Yuck!
George does not like pink. Here are Daddy Pig's friends, Mr. Bull, Mr. Rabbit, Mr. Pony and Mr. Zebra.
Moo! Is Daddy Pig coming out to play?
He'll just be a moment.
My team are in white. I need a white shirt.
But, Daddy, you have a white shirt. Just take off your jacket. See?
Fantastic! Thank you, Peppa. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy Pig. Like your shirt.
Very smart.
Thank you. Come on, let's play football.
Yes!
Go!
Hooray!
Hooray!
Daddy, you've made your shirt all muddy.
Of course, Peppa. Football shirts are meant to be muddy.
Daddy Pig loves playing football. Everyone loves playing football, especially when it's muddy.
Daddy, we went up and down
to have missed that. See you back at home. Who put that pipe there? I know. I'll take a shortcut. It's a bit muddy. Come on, car. Daddy Pig needs to get home.
Daddy Pig is stuck.
I'll ring for Grandad Dog's pickup truck.
Hello! Breakdown recovery!
I'm stuck in the mud. Can you come and rescue me, please?
Sorry, Daddy Pig. I'm moving a big metal pipe that some maniac has left in the road. I'll pass you on to the next rescue service.
Hello, fire service.
I'm stuck in the mud. Can you rescue me, please?
Sorry, Daddy Pig. I'm rescuing a tortoise that's stuck up a tree.
Calm down, Tiddles. I don't know why you like climbing trees. You're a tortoise.
Meh. Don't worry, Daddy Pig. I'll pass you on to the highest rescue service in the land.
What's that noise? Whoa! I'm flying!
Miss Rabbit's helicopter has rescued Daddy Pig.
Hooray! Lucky Daddy gets a helicopter ride after all.
Shall we show him what my helicopter can do?
Yes!
It can go straight up.
Whoa!
It can go straight down.
Whoa!
It can even loop the loop.
Everyone likes going up and down and round in Miss Rabbit's helicopter.
It was Mummy.
I thought Peppa's first word was Daddy.
No, Mummy.
What was George's first word? Dinosaur.
George's first word was dinosaur.
Somebody looks like they had a good lunch.
Yes, bath time, I think.
Baby Alexander is having a bath.
This is Mr. Dinosaur. Can you say dinosaur? Go, go. He can't talk, Peppa. But he will talk one day. Then you'll know what he wants.
What do you want to do now, Alexander?
Go, go. I think he wants to go for a walk.
He can't walk yet, but he can go out in his buggy.
That's a clever little buggy.
Yes, 5 gears, mudguards and ABS as standard.
Blah, blah, blah. That's how daddies talk.
Alexander likes it when you talk, Peppa.
That's because I am very interesting. This is the sky. Can you say sky? Go, go. The sky is where rain comes from. Can you say rain? Rain is good for ducks and plants and making muddy puddles.
Peppa has found a big muddy puddle.
Look, Alexander. I'm jumping up and down in a puddle. I love jumping up and down in puddles. Puddles.
Ooh. Alexander has said his first word. Puddles!
Hooray! Puddles! And I taught him to say it. Puddles.
Peppa, George, put your rain clothes on.
When it rains, Peppa and George must wear their rain clothes.
Yuck!
George does not like wearing his rain hat.
George, you must keep your hat on.
Why?
Because you must keep dry.
Why?
Because you might catch a cold.
Why?
George, do you want to play in the garden? Then keep your hat on.
Come on, George.
Peppa and George are going to jump in muddy puddles.
Yuck!
George does not want to wear his rain hat.
Peppa, George.
Come inside. The rain's too heavy to play in now.
Oh, George, where's your hat?
Achoo!
George has caught a cold.
Achoo!
Oh, poor little George. You don't sound well.
Don't worry. I'll ring Dr. Brown Bear.
Dr. Brown Bear speaking. I see. Put George to bed and I'll be straight round.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear. Goodbye.
Will George be taken to hospital and given medicine?
No. George just has to go to bed.
Oh, so George is not really properly ill. Achoo! Ugh, that's disgusting.
Poor George. Let's get you straight to bed.
George, you have to stay in bed for a bit.
No.
George does not want to stay in bed.
Achoo!
George, you have to stay in bed until you are better.
Why?
Because you have to keep warm.
Look, I'm a butterfly.
Yes, Peppa, you're a beautiful butterfly.
Grandpa, George, what are you doing?
We are wriggly worms.
I want to be a wriggly worm too. I'm a wriggly worm.
I'm a wriggly worm.
I'm a wiggly worm. I'm a wiggly worm. How do you do? I love you. I'm a wiggly worm.
That was fun. What animal do you want to be now?
I don't know. Look, Grandpa. There's a little frog.
Why don't you play at being frogs?
Frogs are not as pretty as butterflies or as wiggly as worms.
But frogs do play a game you like.
Do frogs play dolls' houses?
Silly Peppa. What's your favourite game?
Jumping in muddy puddles.
Yes, frogs love jumping in muddy puddles.
Yes, George. Let's play frogs. I'm a little froggy. I'm a little froggy.
The froggies have found a nice big muddy puddle to play in. Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Butterflies and worms are very nice, but I like frogs the best. Mommy! There's no more bubble mixture.
Don't worry, Peppa. I have an idea. Mummy Pig, bring me a bucket, please.
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Peppa, bring me some soap.
Yes, Daddy Pig.
George, bring me my old tennis racket.
A bucket? Some soap? A tennis racket? What is Daddy Pig doing?
First, I need some water. Then the soap. And now, the tennis racket, please. Thank you. Now watch this.
Ooh, wow!
Daddy Pig has made his own bubble mixture.
Come on, everyone.
Be careful, Daddy Pig. Don't slip and fall.
I'll be fine. Whoa!
Are you okay, Daddy Pig?
Yes, I'm fine.
Wow!
Daddy Pig has made the biggest bubble ever.
Oh dear, I've spilt all my bubble mixture.
Now we can't make any more bubbles.
But we can play jumping in muddy puddles.
Look!
Daddy Pig's bubble mixture has made a big muddy puddle.
Hooray!
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Look! The bubble mixture has made the puddle all bubbly.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy, bubbly puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy, bubbly puddles.
Bonjour, George. Comment ça va?
Peppa is saying, "How are you?" in French.
Dinosaur. No, George. That's not how you speak French.
It is morning. Mr. Zebra the postman is delivering letters to Peppa's house.
Post! Hooray! Can I have my letter from Delphine, please?
Sorry, Peppa. There's no letter for you today.
I wonder who that could be.
Bonjour, I am Delphine Donkey. I have come to see Peppa.
It's Delphine! Bonjour!
Bonjour, Peppa. Here are my maman and papa and my brother Didier. Bonjour.
Here are my mummy and daddy and my little brother George.
Hello.
Dinosaur.
Dragon.
Do you speak French, Mr. Pig?
I'm an expert at French.
Ah, parlons sport. J'adore l'équipe de foot de Paris. Quelle est votre équipe de foot préférée?
Yes.
Delphine, we could jump up and down in muddy puddles.
Delphine does not understand Peppa.
J'adore sauter dans les flaques de boue.
Peppa does not understand Delphine.
Everything's so different in French, Daddy.
Come on, Peppa. J'adore sauter dans les flaques de boue.
Ah, that's what I was going to show you. We call it jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
J'adore jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Everyone in the whole world loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Mummy Pig has balloons. I wonder what Daddy Pig's birthday surprise can be.
Daddy's home!
Quick, back to the house.
Daddy Pig is home from work.
Happy birthday, Daddy Pig.
Thank you, everyone. Wow, what a lot of candles.
That's because you are very, very old, Daddy. You must blow out all your candles in one go.
I'll do my best.
Hooray! And here's your birthday present.
Thank you. New boots. Fantastic. Let's try them out.
Peppa, George and Mummy Pig are wearing their boots. Daddy Pig is wearing his birthday boots. Daddy Pig has found a little puddle.
Let's see if these boots work.
The puddle is a bit too little for Daddy Pig.
What I need is a big puddle.
Why not try over here, Daddy Pig?
Ooh, what's this?
It's your special birthday surprise.
Shh, shh.
What are they up to?
A big muddy puddle.
Fantastic! My birthday boots work perfectly. Would you care to join me in my birthday muddy puddle?
Daddy Pig loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
This is my best birthday ever!
Maybe a newspaper.
And a comic.
Newspaper, comic.
Grandpa, what's that stick thing in the water?
Ah! Submarine! Action stations!
Ahoy there, me
hearties!
It's Grampy Rabbit in his submarine.
Lovely day to go sailing with just the sea and the sky. The stories I could tell.
Do you need any shopping?
Oh, yes. Cheese, please.
Cheese?
Grandpa Pig's boat has arrived at the supermarket.
Hello. It's very quiet today. You're my first customers.
Maybe it's because of the flood.
Silly, isn't it? A little bit of rain and everyone stays at home. What can I get you?
Polly has a list.
Who's a clever parrot? Who's a clever parrot?
Oh dear, Polly has forgotten the list.
Luckily, I remember what everyone wants. Cheese!
Thank you, Peppa. You're a good un.
Newspaper and comic.
Thanks, Peppa!
It was lucky Peppa was going to the shops, or we'd have nothing for dinner.
Here's your chocolates. Now we can have our dinner, Mummy.
Peppa and George have arrived back home. It is their bedtime. It is morning.
Oh.
The water has gone, but left a big muddy puddle.
Muddy puddle! This is the biggest muddy puddle in the world ever!
The rubber duck is not under the table.
Give me a clue, please.
It's sitting with something else that's yellow.
Something yellow that lives in the kitchen. Bananas! There you are.
Peppa has found the rubber duck. It was in the fruit bowl.
Hooray!
Well done.
I want to play the rainy day game again.
OK, this time you can both look for the duck.
Daddy Pig is putting the rubber duck somewhere for Peppa and George to find.
Ready? I'm in the sitting room.
Is it on the sofa? No. Is it on the television? No. It's not anywhere.
Would you like a clue? It's sitting on something very big and very wise.
And very handsome.
Daddy! It's on your head. That's the best hiding place ever.
Oh, the rain has stopped.
Why don't we play outside?
But I want to play the rainy day game again.
I think you might like this outside rainy day game even better.
What is this game? Give me a clue.
We need to find a muddy puddle.
I found it. Is that the game?
This game is not just about the finding, Peppa. What do you do with a muddy puddle?
Jump up and down. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. I like rainy day games, especially the one when you jump up and down in muddy puddles. Flying high in the sky, flying high and high and high.
I hope it's sunny when we get home.
Peppa's family have arrived home.
Granny Pig! Grandpa Pig! Goldie! What has Grandpa done to you?
She has filled out a bit, hasn't she?
Naughty Grandpa! You fed her too much.
She was always hungry.
We've brought you some presents from Italy.
Look, Grandpa, a beautiful garden gnome.
Oh, you really shouldn't have.
Granny, has my postcard arrived?
No, Peppa, not yet.
Oh. That's my postcard. Hello. Oh, it's only Susie. I've really missed you, Peppa. I've missed you too, Susie.
Peppa and Susie are best friends. Here is Mr. Zebra, the postman.
A postcard all the way from Italy.
Ho, ho! We got here quicker than the postcard.
Look, Goldie. I sent you this postcard from our holiday. Did you have a nice time on holiday, Peppa? Yes. Did you have a nice time? It rained every day. Oh, goody. That means there'll be muddy puddles.
Peppa and Susie love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Holidays are nice, but coming home to muddy puddles is even better. Did Susie and me jump up and down in muddy puddles?
No, Peppa. You were babies. You couldn't even walk.
Oh, what did we do?
You cried. You burped. And you laughed.
We were babies. Baby Susie. Baby Peppa. Goo goo gaga, goo goo gaga.
Soon after that, you were toddlers.
And where was George?
He was a baby in my tummy. Yes, you were in my tummy, George.
You've got a big tummy, Daddy. Is there a baby in there?
Ho, ho! No, Peppa. This tummy is pure muscle.
And so George was born. And Granny and Grandpa gave George a very special present. Can you guess what it was?
Mr. Dinosaur!
That's right.
And you and Susie were running and jumping around.
Then one day you saw something amazing.
Muddy puddle!
Peppa, if you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots. You loved jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
I still do!
Let's take a photo now.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Peppa has always loved jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
We need to cross the bridge to continue the tour. Stop! You can't cross!
Look! There's a big ship. It's going to bang into the bridge. The bridge is lifting up. Wow!
Tower Bridge lifts to let tall ships sail through.
Good. Now the ship has passed, we can be on our way. Please lower the bridge.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but there's another ship coming.
This is really too much. We can't wait around all day. Hold tight, everyone.
The bus is balancing on the bridge.
Now what do we do?
Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea. Everybody move to the front of the bus.
OK! Hooray!
The Queen is good at driving buses.
Are you enjoying your tour, children?
Yes! Open-top buses are the best. Why aren't all buses open like this one?
It is raining.
Ah, yes. That's why all buses aren't open like this one.
Children, open your umbrellas.
It is very important to take an umbrella when you visit London.
Let's stop Trafalgar Square. Oh dear, what a shame. Trafalgar Square is full of puddles.
But we love puddles. Come on, have a splashy. Your Majesty.
It does look rather fun, and one is wearing one's boots. Whee!
The Queen loves jumping in London puddles. Everybody loves jumping in London puddles. It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George are playing in the garden.
Muddy puddles!
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
George, you are all muddy.
Peppa, George.
George, my goodness, what a muddy little piggy.
You'll need a bath.
And we'll need to wash your clothes.
Oh.
George is washed in the bath. George's clothes are washed in the washing machine.
We must have washed these clothes 1,000 times.
George's clothes have got holes in them.
When you wash clothes 1,000 times, they get holes in them.
I can see your bottom, George.
Maybe it's time we got George some new clothes.
Mummy Pig is taking Peppa and George to the clothes shop.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
How can I help you?
We need some new clothes for George, please.
Well, you're in luck. This is a clothes shop. First, we need to measure you. Now hold your arms out.
George thinks you're going to tickle him.
I promise I won't tickle you, George. Very good. What a big, strong boy you are.
You see, George, Miss Rabbit didn't tickle you, did she? No, but I will.
George loves being tickled.
Right, let's find George some new clothes. How about this? It will keep you very warm.
Ooh.
If George would kindly go into the changing booth, please.
George is wearing a big, thick, woolly jumper.
Let's jump in muddy puddles. What's that, Teddy? You want to jump in muddy puddles too? OK. Splash, splash, splash. Whoops.
Peppa has slipped and fallen on Teddy.
Sorry, I sat on you, Teddy.
Are you all having fun?
Yes. Yes, Mummy Pig.
Oh, Teddy, you look a bit under the weather.
What do you mean?
Teddy is a bit muddy.
Oh, I took Penguin to the doll hospital and now he's as good as new. What's a doll hospital? It's where dolls go to get better. They get washed, filled up with stuffing and even get new voices.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
I love you a lot.
Susie. Ooh. Mummy, can we take Teddy to the doll hospital, please?
What a good idea.
This is the doll hospital.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Peppa. Welcome to the doll hospital, where we turn dolls like this into dolls like this.
Ooh.
Have you got a sick dolly?
Yes.
What is it? A mouse or a dog?
It's a bear.
Well, we have got our work cut out, haven't we? Ah! And a dinosaur. Are you booking them both in?
Yes, please.
OK. So tell me, little bear, what have you been doing to get so poorly?
Teddy has been rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles and being sat on.
It's no wonder you're not looking your best. There'll be no more rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles or being sat on once I've finished with you.
But Teddy likes doing those things.
You do seem a bit floppy. Nothing some extra stuffing won't fix.
What do you mean?
Look, this elephant is a bit sad, but he just needs more stuffing.
I am the Queen.
Miss Rabbit has fainted again.
Hello, Mrs. Queen. Why aren't you wearing a crown?
I don't wear it much because it's very heavy.
Are you the boss of all the world?
Not quite.
Do you tell people what to do?
Sometimes.
Can you make teachers disappear?
Oh, so many questions.
The children are very excited to meet you, Your Majesty.
I'm excited to meet all of you. And now for Miss Rabbit's medal.
Ooh.
This is the Queen's Award for Industry.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work. 3 cheers for Miss Rabbit. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Now for the party. To the garden.
You've got a lovely big garden, Your Majesty. Do you play in it all the time?
I don't have much time for playing, no.
That's sad.
Oh dear, a muddy puddle. Never mind, we can walk around it.
You can't walk around a muddy puddle.
No?
No, you have to jump in it.
Oh, I see, that does look fun. Here one goes then.
Stop! If you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots, Your Majesty.
Oh dear, the Queen is not wearing her boots.
Whee!
The Queen loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
We're off to see the Queen. We're off to see the Queen. E-I-R-T-O. We're off to see the Queen.
Here we are.
This is the Queen's palace.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Look at all that fancy stuff.
Don't touch anything. Oops.
What a big house. Lots of room for a queen to kick a ball about. Where is the Queen? Queen! Queen! Where are you? Hello. Have you seen the Queen today? She's an old lady with a crown on her head.
I am the Queen.
Miss Rabbit has fainted again.
Hello, Mrs. Queen. Why aren't you wearing a crown?
I don't wear it much because it's very heavy.
Are you the boss of all the world?
Not quite.
Do you tell people what to do?
Sometimes.
Can you make teachers disappear?
Oh, so many questions.
The children are very excited to meet you, Your Majesty.
I'm excited to meet all of you. And now for Miss Rabbit's medal.
Ooh.
This is the Queen's Award for Industry.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work. 3 cheers for Miss Rabbit. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Now for the party. To the garden.
You've got a lovely big garden, Your Majesty. Do you play in it all the time?
I don't have much time for playing, no.
That's sad.
Oh dear, a muddy puddle. Never mind, we can walk around it.
You can't walk around a muddy puddle.
No?
No, you have to jump in it.
Oh, I see, that does look fun. Here one goes then.
Stop! If you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots, Your Majesty.
Oh dear, the Queen is not wearing her boots.
Whee!
The picnic basket.
It's very good of you to steer the boat, Grampy Rabbit.
But I'm not steering the boat. I thought somebody else was.
Oh dear, no one is steering the boat.
We're lost at sea.
And look! Grampy Rabbit's boat is sinking.
Don't panic! I've been in worse situations than this.
Really?
No, this is the worst. We're saved!
But we're stuck on a desert island.
With just the sea and the sky for company.
And we haven't got any food.
Ooh, I've got a chocolate bar.
Good. We should save the chocolate in case we get hungry later.
Oh dear, Grampy Rabbit has eaten all the food.
What a terrible place to be stuck. Is anyone else missing cheese?
We've only been here 5 minutes, Grampy Rabbit.
I'm going to put a mark in the sand for every time I think about cheese.
We need to call for help.
Call for help? What an excellent idea!
Grampy Rabbit is very good at shouting.
What was that?
That was the call of the sea. Someone is in trouble.
What can we do?
We'll rescue them. We can use Grandad Dog's boat. Wait a minute. I said I'd never get on a boat again.
But, Daddy, they need rescuing.
You're right. Just this once. I shall sail again. Life jackets on.
Aye, Captain Dog.
Full sail!
All our food is gone. There's nothing left to eat.
There must be something to eat.
Who wants to be in my perfume? I'm going to put you in my beaker of water. Hello, butterfly. I'm making perfume. It's going to be the prettiest, smelliest perfume ever. Lovely!
Here is George.
Stand back, George. I'm making perfume. Do you want to watch? First, I pick a smelly flower. Very flowery. Then I put it in my beaker. No, George. You can't put grass in my perfume. It needs the smell of flowers. Smell! Yuck!
George does not like smelly flowers. Grandpa Pig is in his herb garden.
Grandpa! Smell this!
Phooey! It smells like pond water.
It's my special perfume. I made it with flowers from the garden.
Oh, yes. It's the most beautiful perfume in the world.
Yes.
Do you like it, George?
No. George doesn't like the smell of flowers.
Take this bucket, George. You can make perfume out of something else. I have got lots of lovely smelly things in my herb garden. This is rosemary. I like to use it in my cooking.
It smells interesting.
This is mint.
Ooh, that smells very minty. Yeah.
And this is lavender.
Ooh, that smells like Granny Pig's perfume.
Wow! That's a strong smell of lavender.
Can I be a mountain leopard, please?
No, I can only do fruit.
OK. Can I be...
A plum! There.
Peppa is in charge of the lucky dip.
Roll up for your lucky dip.
Moo! Hello, Peppa.
Hello, Mr. Bull. You've got a green face.
I'm an apple.
Ooh, would you like to try the lucky dip?
OK. What do I do?
Just pull a prize out of the barrel. Everyone a winner.
Mr. Bull has won a dolly.
Meow.
Can I have a go?
Mrs. Cat has won a digger.
Oh, do you want to swap?
No, thank you.
Mr. Bull and Mrs. Cat like their lucky dip prizes.
Roll up.
Freddie Fox is in charge of the mummies and daddies race.
Thank you.
It's all to raise money for a new school roof.
I'm quite good at running.
It's not running, Daddy. It's a sack race.
Oh.
You have to get in the bag and jump over there. As fast as you can.
Right.
On your marks, get set, go! And they've fallen down. Oh. And they're back up again. Hooray! Come on, Daddy! Come on, Daddy! Keep going, Daddy! Come on, Daddy! And my mummy is the winner! Hooray!
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yes.
Lots
of fun.
But really, we must thank the children for all their hard work.
Thank you, children.
And we have raised enough money to buy a new school roof. Again.
Hooray!
Broom has a tank full of little fish.
Fishy! Wow! There are millions of teeny fish. Fishy, fishy, fish, fish, swimming in the sea. Who will be a fishy friend for my fish Goldie?
Ho, ho, ho. Could any of these be Goldie's friend?
No, they are too small.
Let's see what fish are in the next room.
Okay.
Here is Candy Cat and her family.
Hello, Candy. Hello, Peppa. Meow. What are you doing here? We come here all the time.
It's better than watching TV.
We like fish.
We've come to find a friend for Goldie the fish.
Oh, what's in this tank?
I can't see anything.
Oh, Daddy Pig, there's a fish right in front of you.
Where? Whoa!
It is a very big fish.
Wow!
Do you think this fish could be a friend for Goldie?
No, it is too big.
Never mind. Let's go to the next room.
What's in this tank?
Dinosaur.
George thinks he has seen a dinosaur.
It's not a dinosaur, George. It's a funny kind of fish called a seahorse. You know lots about fish. Yes, I like fish.
Can the seahorse be Goldie's friend?
No. It's too dinosaur-y.
One more room to go.
Oh, what's in this tank?
Nothing. It's just green slime. Look.
That green slime is algae.
There must be some sort of fish in here. Whoa! There's a fish with big, long ears. It's a rabbit fish.
It is Miss Rabbit, wearing a diving costume.
Ooh!
She is cleaning the fish tank. Miss Rabbit is saying hello. It is difficult to talk underwater. Here are Danny Dog, Zoe Zebra and Pedro Pony.
Hello, everyone. Look at George's racing car. Wow!
I'll race you.
And me.
And me.
I want to race too. Where's your racing car, Peppa? I don't have a racing car.
Don't worry, Peppa. You can be the chief mechanic.
What does that do?
You fix George's car if it goes wrong.
Oh, goody. I hope it goes wrong a lot.
Let's start the race.
3 times round the garden.
Ready, steady, go!
And they're off.
Come on, George!
That's the end of lap 1 and George is in the lead.
What's all this noise out here? I'm trying to watch television.
We're having a race, Granny.
That's the end of lap 2 and George is still in the lead. Oh dear, a wheel has come off George's car.
Where's the chief mechanic?
Here I am.
What do we do?
Put the wheel back on.
OK, Chief Mechanic.
Go, George, go!
Oh, dear. George is now at the back of the race.
Pedal faster, George! Come on, George!
Come on, George!
George is the winner! Hooray!
Well done, George! You're the best racing driver in the whole world!
Stop, Mr. Wolf! There's not enough room for you.
Oh, dear.
I've got an idea. You wait here, Grumpy Rabbit, and we'll go over.
All right, I could do with the rest.
Mr. Wolf and Mr. Pig are crossing the river together.
I'm really hungry now.
Hooray! We're here!
Hello, Daddy. Where's the picnic?
Who?
Grampy Rabbit is waiting with the picnic.
I forgot the picnic!
You can't have a picnic without a picnic.
Oh, you're right there. What about me, Grampy Rabbit?
No room, Daddy Pig. I'll come back for you.
It is Mrs. Duck and her friends.
Hello, Mrs. Duck. If you've come for the picnic, you'll have to wait for the little boat, like me. Or you could just swim across, like you're doing.
Here's the picnic hamper, everybody.
Hooray! And here are the ducks. The ducks always turn up when we have picnics.
Would you like some cheese, Grumpy Rabbit?
Well, I should really be getting back. Oh, I do love a bit of cheese.
I love jelly. I love sandwiches. Strawberry!
They've forgotten me.
Here's some cake for you, Mrs. Duck. Is cake your favourite? It's Daddy's favourite too. Oh, where is Daddy?
We forgot Daddy.
Ahoy there! I've come to take you to the picnic.
Hooray!